Welcome back everybody to the Gamers Guild. Today we have another video, and this one is on kind of base designs for Isla, Matt and Saros. And because I obviously wasn't invited to the LA showing, my channel wasn't even on at that point. I didn't even know the game existed at that point. I obviously have just had to try to find the best footage I could of above, and I've looked for a few videos, and this is the best one where I could kind of make a video off of. So we have, obviously, this is just Maceros right at the start of the game, and this is what you probably want to be doing when you first get hold of the game. So obviously, once you've got through the starting bit, building the Hammond Creation Center there, so the ACU unit, I don't actually think that's it, I've just done the wrong place, I think that's embarrassing. But yeah, once you've built like the ACU and the Hammond Creation Lab, what you want to do is this one I believe I found on a video. You want to gate this bit off here, so it's like a holding pen, then have two gates. I will try that in a different colour. There you go. So you have two gates here, and then if you want to try to save money and not have two separate pens, split this in half, so you can have carnivores on this side and herbivores on that side. This way they just can't really get to each other, and I know for a fact they're going to be trying to get at each other, so you want to basically do 3 wall thick here. This bit I got from a YouTuber, this bit I've added, and of course you don't want them escaping, do you? So you're gonna have an extra set of gates and fences around here. And I think maybe one should do. I think you should actually be alright, because it takes quite a while for them to break out, and if you're, especially at the early stages of the island, or at least when you only have one, because we don't know whether the other islands still run in the background while you're on a different island, because if so, you're going to want about 5 layers, just so you don't have to keep popping back every minute, because that'd get really tedious. I kind of ruin the game, so you want good fence, and that's probably why they have better fences in the game. It's so that you can have more time. Like, as you get further into the game and unlock more islands, you can get stronger fences. So this is a real basic design. This is just the first one I wanted to show you. So yeah, this is just a really nice one I thought about, and well, I thought bits of it, and of course you'd have gates here in between to get out. Then of course you want your feeders, so you can have like feeder there, feeder here, yep. Maybe put a bit more lake around here if you want, some more trees up in this end, because this side has less trees. But yeah, you could really do whatever you want from that point, really. You just want the starting bit, and it's pretty solid base design, so you can kind of build from that, and yeah, let's move on to the second design. So the second design I want to mention is obviously building a second pen, which would loop around like this, and that looks like a really badly drawn dinosaur there. That'll give it eyes. There we go. The pen has eyes, and that is something I will be doing. I will be making a pen that looks like a dinosaur. That is just something I will be doing on this game. So yeah, I can just it's got to have its face. There we go. It's happy. Oh, it looks sad. Oh, I'm gonna make it cry. Oh, poor dinosaur. Probably because I've just enslaved it. So yeah, you can have obviously carnivore pen here, and of course, let's be honest, you're gonna want some more fences around this one, because you don't want your carnivores getting out, do you? Maybe you don't need 2 for the herbivore, because it doesn't really matter, does it? What worst case scenario, if your herbivore gets out, it might tread on someone, and that's about the worst it could get. It's not gonna deliberately target people like the carnivores will, because these are a threat. They are. I don't know what I've just drawn on it. That's kind of. If you can't tell, I'm not an artist, so obviously you still want the holding pen method here, and obviously that's one of the smartest things that I've got from this game, is the holding pen method. So with this one you only need 1 gate really, but I'm just putting 2 in, and this one is for the herbivores. So and then you just get the ACU from here, take it all over here, and you just drop your carnivores off basically. But whatever you do, do not have a herbivore and a carnivore in here at the same time, because it will just be a bloodbath. It'll just go bliff. So that's a way of putting it. So let's just draw the holding pen back, because we kind of want that. Most of these designs will feature a holding pen, because it's the smartest thing that you can do. And of course, if you want to do that extra split, which I talked about in the last one, you can. And I mean, I can't really limit you in what you want to do anyway, but I'm just, I'm saying if you want to, you can. Now, this next design could be a little bit complex. So, to kind of try to eliminate the need for gates, if we have a bigger holding pen here, or at least the gates on the outside, and then you have that. Oh, new Java update, good for it. And then you just have one gate here, so it means you have to spend a little bit less, and you can just make sure you get whatever you want to move, or anything that's remotely dangerous. Or actually, probably a smart thing to do is put the herbivores in this one, so whenever a carnivore comes out, it doesn't just immediately try to eat the herbivores. So yeah, you want to try to lock this away, and then have the gate, another gate here. I mean, I said this would be less gates, but I've just realised it doesn't work. So yeah, you have another gate here, and then again, this is like the holding pen method. It's just a little, well, it's still the holding pen method, but it's like the one that I made before, just a little bit different. So you want to do double fences again, a bit less water because there's not much room there. Feeders here, and then of course the other pen over here for your carnivores, rather than your herbivores in this one. And the carnivores, they want a bit more room, so you want to give them goat feeders, you want to give them an area to hunt in all these trees. You can have a viewing area here, viewing area. You can put with viewing areas wherever you want, really. It doesn't really matter. I hope someone's finding these useful, because just concepts, you don't have to use them. I'm hardly forcing you to use them. These are literally just ideas for what you might want to do in the game. Now, one I kind of like concept of is if we move oh, that's gone horribly wrong. My mouse did not like doing that. So if we move the Hammond Creation Lab more inwards, eventually, like, you can get to a stage where you can actually end up, hopefully, being able to, so this is the building now, put a fence here, through and around. So, because it looks like it has to be joined onto here. So this is the equivalent to that fence leading into it. These are. So it should theoretically be, I'm just going to put Hammond Creation Lab, there you go. I'll do that in a different colour pen, because this will get confusing. Oh, we have black now, do we? Hammond Creation Lab. Apologise for that writing. I am using a mouse, so that looks more like ACL, but you know what I mean. So move that there, so we'll just ignore you for now, and we can just have a massive open area, like all the way around here. It's just a lot more open that way, and it kind of has a bit more of a effect to your build when it's just a little bit further in. So the gates would actually end up, oh yeah, they close in here. I'm going to try to draw a neater version of this. Scrap that, we'll try to get a bit of a neater version. So you have, you'll get what I'm trying to do. So you have the Hammond Creation Lab here. A fence going through, so this means you can actually place it. Then what you want to do is just loop it around like that, and then just have kind of, this is the new perimeters. See, you're just a lot more closer, and I feel like you could do a lot more of it, and maybe even build a bit further into the forest, whatever you want to do. But it would just add a real cool effect to literally have a creation lab. And of course you need a path, so you're going to have a little path leading through. And maybe a fence here, but it will just create a whole lot of more of a, it'll look a bit like a headland. Just Google what a headland is in geographical terms. It'll be a bit like that, and the ocean is the dinosaur pen, and the land is this area. So just have a quick Google and come back to me, please. Don't just leave me. That'd be, I mean, I know they're fascinating headlands, but don't leave me for them. So guys, I really hope that was a really aggressive hey guys. Yeah, so I really hope you enjoyed that video, and yeah, my comedy is cringy, take it. So I now have a Twitter, it's at TheGamersGuild 5. It was 5 because I forgot to change it. I was going to do GamersGuild YT, but I forgot to change it from 5 to YT, so we're stuck with that for now. But you can change it somehow. I know that because there's someone in the community that I follow on Twitter. Not a weird one, don't have a go at me. Who I know has changed theirs without making a new account, so, or at least I think so. If like, oh, I magically followed them without knowing. Slightly concerning. But So at the Games Guild 5 on Twitter, it'd be appreciated if you could follow, because at the moment I believe we have let me think, 0 followers. So that would be a nice little improvement to the 0. Yeah, double upload today. Hope you'll enjoy that. Thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Let's try to hit 5 likes, and I will do maybe a part 2 if I have some more ideas and if we get some more footage from different islands, because I want to incorporate the actual look of the island in some of these designs. So if we can get some more landscape footage of the other islands, I will make another video if this can get 5 likes. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Goodbye.